Howdy, this is Andrew. Today I want to talk to you about my all-epic clan boss team. It's going to be really in-depth and I hope you enjoy it. Alright, let's get into it. So the reason why I say all-epic is because there are no legendaries, no rares, no uncommons, no anything. All-epic. So it's a pretty self-explanatory. This is going to be very in-depth. It could be a very long video. I'm going to put in here where I have where I showcase the actual fight throughout all three fights. So it's going to be unkillable, nightmare, and brutal. And you can change out this. You don't have to change out any gear or anything. It's good for all affinities. It works really well all the way through. So we'll start off with the man-eaters. The man-eaters have to be a very high speed. So here's my two man-eaters right here. They have to be very high speed. This is the hardest part to get to. This is going to be like mid to late game, probably more towards the late game area. But you have to have up to 200. You have to have a minimum of about 287 if you have Deacon as your speed aura. So 287 is your minimum. I have my faction guardians boosted all my stats up, which thankfully it didn't affect anything for my whole clan boss run. So 293 is where I'm sitting at. That's with my boosted stats. So I got 40k HP, 2000 attack, 2000 defense. I haven't changed the gear on these guys in like 6 months, so I could probably really up everything. The critical damage could go quite a bit higher, you know, that's not a big deal. And then my crit rate's way off, you know, that should just be 100. So everything kind of went up quite a bit on this man-eater. Then we go to this one, same thing, 293. Keep both man-eaters exactly the same speed, just make it easy. The health's 50k health. I think you have to be a little bit, just make sure you're above like 35k health. Attack's higher than the other man-eater, 2800. Defense is 1900. And then we got a better crit rate, lower crit damage, but hey, it's okay. So we go on to the star of the show, Geomancer. We all know about him, especially his crazy eyes. I mean, he's he's pretty goofy looking. I have nothing specific on him. I really should update all my gear on these guys, but you know, this has been working really well for me. The crit rate's at 100. Crit damage could be a lot higher. I'm at 162. I mean, come on. I'm one key in Ultra Nightmare with this gear, so you could probably do this. The speed is at 235. Now I believe, if I remember right, my whole comp, Geomancer is the slowest one. So he's at 235. Everything has to be above his speed. HP is 34,000. Attack's 3,900. That's so, you know, everything's okay. Accuracy, you have to get him at least above 250, I believe, or 200. He's overkill for 310. That's all you need, because he's going to be landing that HP burn, and he's going to be doing all the damage to the clan boss. Next we have Deacon Armstrong. He is going to be our speed booster, and I have him in a poison set. And the reason why I have him in a poison set is because he is a double hitter. So he is going to be landing those poisons that I need to make more damage on the boss. Otherwise I'd probably be around the 60 mil area if I didn't have any poisons. So he is sitting 40k health, 2700 attack. His speed is one speed faster than Geomancer, just one, and that's all you need, at 236. So crit rate 100%, crit damage could be higher, you know, whatever. Accuracy is 258. That's good enough to land that decreased defense. He is going to be having leech, which is, you know, you don't really need that. Decreased defense, that's what you want him to proc on the boss. And then this is his field turn meter on all allies by 15%. He's going to work in synergy with Seeker. Seeker has this move called Tailwind, which fills the turn meters of all allies by 30%. I have him also in a poison set. He is going to be the double hitter on his A1, to where he's going to be proccing a poison set. There's a good chance for him to proc poison as well. And then I have his speed at a little bit higher than Deacon's at 239. So it goes Geomancer, Deacon, Seeker, to Man-Eater. So that's that order. And then, you know, his attack's 28. His critical damage is the highest. I got him at 197 with almost 100% crit rate, which is great. So let's go into the masteries real quick. I have Seeker, and this is actually like a Hydra clan boss. mastery set. So this is very, very, great. He has, let's see here, what's so useful? Just the Warcaster or War Master. That's pretty much all you look for. Everything else, the crit damage and all that's great too. I have him in this set just for other reasons too, inside the game. So go back down to Deacon. His masteries, same thing. War Master. That's all you really need, so you can get more damage. Then we go back up to Geomancer, which I believe he will be a little different. 60% chance of inflicting bonus damage when attacking. Bonus damage is equal to 10% of the target's champion's max HP. So when attacking bosses, bonus damage can only occur once per skill, not count as extra hit. With Geomancer's Quicksand Grasp, he puts the turn meter thing doesn't work on the Clan boss, but he fills this champion's turn meter by the amount. Okay, so that part doesn't matter anything. Has a 70% chance, 75% chance of placing HP burn and a weaken. So I have Deacon's decreased defense, and I have Geomancer's 25% weaken. And then when he puts the HP burn on the target for 3 turns. So the thing with Geomancer, once you HP burn the boss, he has Stone Guard, which decreases the damage all allies receive by 15% and deflects that damage onto the enemy under the HP burn that Geomancer puts on. So whenever this champion is attacked, deflects 30% of the damage instead. When deflecting damage on each enemy's hit, has a 30% chance of dealing additional damage equal to 3% of the target's max HP. And that's why you put him in War Master, so there is a chance for that to proc every single time his HP burn procs. And then in the Man-Eaters, I got them in the basic, blah 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 set, the War Master and that, and I have him in the same one. So other than that, that's the skills. Those are the stats. The gear, like I said, the gear's not crazy. The gear's good, and it's pretty good, but it's not crazy. They're not in sets. I don't think you should put him in a Relentless set. That will throw the thing off. There's some good sets like Savage set. You can put him in a Savage set. Poison sets are only for the Deacon, and it's only for my Seeker. I don't need more poisons than that. It would be too much. I think I am just going to go over to my other video right now, and I'm going to show you the full run. We're going to start with Ultra Nightmare, we're going to go to Nightmare, and then Brutal. And it's in the same time period. I have 3 keys. I'm able to use all of them all in about an hour, and that does for 3 runs in the clan boss, so I don't have to worry about it throughout the day. So I want to make sure to let you know that you want to have Deacon lead in the front, and then have it in the specific order. I don't know if this really matters, but I have my 2 Man-Eaters in the back 2. I have Geomancer in the 2nd slot, and then Seeker in the 3rd slot. So we start with that move right there, the A2, 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 it's the turn meter increase, A1, Deacon's A3, Deacon's A2, and this is where you put the HP burn, and then the first unkillable, you hit it. So we're still in turn count 0. The clan boss has not even taken a turn yet. So we're already unkillable. Like you don't need to have any health if you don't want to. You can have 0 health. It doesn't matter. So A1, 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 A2, and then you put the A1 out. You want to make sure right here, this is the very last step. You do the A1, so because if you put it on auto, he's going to use his unkillable move. You don't want that. You want him to use his A1. So then, after you use A1, click the auto right there in the corner right there, and you're good to go. That's it. That's all you gotta do. As you can see, 78.86 million damage. Managers did great, 10 million each about. Seeker did 16, Deacon did 11. Seeker did quite a bit because he had high crit rate, or high crit damage I mean. Geomancer, he killed it. He did about half, close to it. That's all you need. So for the next setup, exactly the same thing. Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare, you don't have to change anything. Alright, go on to the next one. This is all filmed on the same day too, by the way. Okay, 81.38 million damage dealt. 12 and 12 for the Man-Eater, 12 and 13. Seeker did another million. Geomancer actually did a little less. I think it was because of the affinity. Deacon kind of made up for that. So they all made up for everything except for Geomancer went down a little bit. But hey, it's still a 1 key. I think you only need, what, 36 million for the Nightmare? So, yeah, let's get on to the Brutal. The thing with the Brutal, that's going to be different. Only thing is, you switch the leads. Geomancer and Deacon. So if you have Geomancer as lead in the Brutal comp, your speeds will drop a lot because you won't have Deacon's speed lead anymore. So you just switch the leads, and then you do your little two turn thing, and then you press auto. Okay, that's all she wrote. That's it. Obviously, you don't need to go to 83.65 million for the brutal. Just have to get to 20, I think. So brutal doesn't really drop too much, anyways, but it does give you some stuff. So why not? You know, if you can get 3 keys a day, that's not a big deal. All of this, I think, so 18 minutes. Everything's under 20 minutes. I believe this is going to be about an hour run when you go through all 3 in the same day. So it's possible, you know, spend an hour of your day, just put it on auto, just do your little things, put it on auto, and you're good to go. So I hope this helped you. This is pretty in depth. It's like I said, all 3 runs were shot in the same exact day. So it was very successful. Every single day I do this. I usually don't do them all in the same time, but I do 3 keys a day. So usually a couple in the morning, and then I wait for the nighttime one. I hope you guys have a great day, and if you want to go check out anything else over my page, just go for it. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.